So a lot of you have asked me how I got the numbers on the cash flowing duplexes. So I can just do a really brief, really quick deal analysis. It's going to be super high level. There's more that goes into it, but because I know my market, I'm familiar with the neighborhoods, things like that, I could skip a lot of the demographic research. So let me just show you guys how I did it really quick. Okay, so every time a multifamily property comes on the market, I get an email to myself, and then it gives me a link where I could just click it, and then it shows me what's new. So that looks like a duplex. There's a couple of, oh, actually, no, that's an 8-plex if anybody wants it. So if I'm in the market for a duplex or not, or multifamily property, I should say, I still read that list just to kind of see what they get listed for. And then sometimes I'll even add one to my watch list so I can track how many days it's been on the market. Did they get a price increase or decrease? And when it goes pending and how long that takes. So that kind of gives me an idea of, okay, this duplex is at this price, but it's been on the market for 70 days. I know it's overpriced. Or vice versa, if a triplex is sitting on the market and it goes pending after 24 hours, I look at the price and I say, okay, it's either priced right or priced low. So that kind of gives me a baseline of what they're going for in real time, all the time. So here's my list. So in all of Southwest Washington, we got 23 results for multifamily. So there's one duplex on the market right now at $450. But it's not always about price, it's about value. Because if you pull up the neighborhood, so these are kind of just a few things I look for. Aside from the neighborhood, so what area is it in? Okay, that's enough said. I also look at, okay, so one unit, it's 2-bedroom, 1 bath. The rents don't matter because we can adjust the rent after we take possession. It's 780 square feet. There's nothing wrong with this duplex. There's nothing wrong with this duplex. But if you're going to pay $450, which I would consider top of the market for the season that we're in, I would want it to at least have the opportunity to generate higher rents. At 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 780 square feet, and not the best neighborhood, it's not going to get you max rent. So you're going to pay max price, but not get max rent. So this one's out for me. Here's why I singled out this duplex specifically. Here's a map of the Portland, Vancouver area. Notice all the red. This is why I stay out of Portland. Okay, Vancouver. So it's on this side of 205, which I just enjoy that side of town. Unless you're in the downtown Vancouver area, which is this area right here. They did a brand new waterfront and it's beautiful and you have easy access to Portland. So this little strip right here is money. So location is number 1, and we drove through the neighborhood yesterday. It was on my stories. So beautiful neighborhood, that all checks out. Next thing I look for, unit count. 3 bedrooms for the units, 2 bathrooms. Again, rent doesn't matter. And then 1,100 square feet a unit. Next, we just come up here to days on market. 54 days on market, which means this number can be negotiated. So if I see a beautiful duplex come on the market, but it's, been on market less than, let's say, 3 weeks, that's not one that I'm going to target as a good investment unless it's already priced right. Chances are they're not priced right because sellers think they can get whatever they want for their property these days. But the higher the days on market goes, the more negotiable that price is, which means our margins are better, our ROI is better, and our cap rate is better. Okay, now let's put all of that together. So you have this duplex that's smaller and not as desirable location, but it's cheaper. So the rents in that area are going for about $1,300 to $1,350. Benefit of the doubt, I've seen that duplex. I don't think the units are remodeled. So let's just say best case scenario, $1,300 to $1,350. The mortgage on it at 20% down is $2,600. And I ran all those numbers. So you'll be breaking even on the mortgage, maybe making $100 more on best case scenario. Okay, now let's look at the big one. Better area, 3 bedrooms, garage, parking, backyard, all the nice stuff. It's pretty much like 2 homes together into one. So that means the rents are higher. And based on the ratio of the mortgage, the mortgage on it is $3,200, so it's only $600 more a month, but the rents are almost doubled. You can make almost $4,600 based on my analysis, which I'll go into detail on how I did the rental analysis after this. And then the final piece, how do we determine rents? Come over here to this handy dandy website, plug in the area that you're looking for, see what number it says. Okay, then I love using Zillow. First, you want to filter. I'm going to take out houses because a duplex will just never rent for as much as a house. So that'll give us our filter. Then I click, let's say this listing, for example. What I like to look for is price per square foot, features. This is nothing like our duplex, but just as an example. So 29 days listed with 0 contacts. This is absolutely overpriced. And then this one right here, 1,600 square feet, 1 bed, 1 bath, not bad. 1,300 contacts. 1,300. I don't know why it doesn't say how many days it's been on the market, but for you. Oh, let's see, what does it say? A townhouse for rent, 17 days listed, 69 contacts. That's amazing. One thing Zillow doesn't do that I wish it did was show you previous listings for rentals. They do it on the sale, so recently sold. I wish they had like a recently rented tab so you could see how much it actually rented for and then how many days it had been on the market. But once a property management company or owner takes the listing down, it's gone. So that's the crappy part. But if you're constantly on this, you can see how the prices fluctuate. And then there's no real ratio on how many days listed versus how many contacts it gets. I just like this number to be bigger than this number.